Root work, feel that natural flow. Root work, stay fresh wherever you go. Root work, I like the way it feels. Root work, the magic is so real. Root work, you need it for work or play. Root work keeps me fresh throughout the day. Root work.
Brother Kanye, hop on, sir.
Doing, man?
I'm,
How you doing?
I'm good. How you doing, fam?
I'm doing all right. I just wanted to go back to something you said about locating ops. People always trying to assign rank to people. Be
Yeah,
careful with that. Don't accept anything. It's just to the people in the movement. Don't accept anything they put on you because they trying to more than likely trying to set you up. They trying to do all that. That's op behavior right there. And just be you. Do what you can do, and if you can't do it, move around. That's all I
yeah.
wanted to say. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Real talk, yeah, That's why people be like, "No, Tariq, you a leader?" No, no, I ain't a leader. Nothing. I'm not no leader. None of that stuff. You know, I just happen to be very influential. All right, when I give my opinion. People are influenced by it. A lot of times I get on here talking, I don't even realize how many people are in here. Then I get to chatting, and then there's 1,500, 2,000 people sitting up in here. People just want to hear. Let's get Shiesty in the building. Shiesty.
Hey, good morning, Tariq. I didn't see the Bigfoot thing, but I did see your FBA brother get beat down by white supremacists when y'all sliding for him.
You talking about up there in Michigan? Yeah, that was a fellow tether. That was one of your guys getting beat up.
Why FBA men such cowards?
Well, why did you tethers get beat up and then try to act like it was an FBA when the guy was clearly a tether? This guy,
That's
uh,
your black Republican mega brother.
oh, no, he was out there working as a vendor, and you tethers be selling fake watches and all that shit. So he was out there vending, and he got into it with a white boy, and the white boy put them mayonnaise paws on. And
So you're not going to do anything for your brother?
no, 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 that's your people getting beat down just like you always get beat down. So, what else is going on, Shiesty? What else is on your mind? What's going on? What's going on in the tether community? Go ahead, Shiesty.
Oh, nothing much. I heard your brother, Sir Major, got locked up. I heard you. You the one you said he was next in line? Yeah, I heard he got locked up too.
Who's next in line?
Locked up, they won't let me out.
Okay, no, no, no. You need to work on your vocals. Next in line. Next in line for what?
Oh, the next biggest scammer off to you. What happened to people's funds for the march for reparations? Can we get the
What scam are you making up? You tell us just be making up your own scams. You be fantasizing about scams. What money for a march for reparations? What you talking about? You tell us just be saying shit. What's wrong with you tethers? Y'all scam so much. Y'all just
Nikki?
sit
We've seen your pictures.
stop it. Y'all sit around just fantasizing about scams. And you're not saying anything. You're just kind of going from
Nikki
lie
is a scam. We've seen.
to shut up. You're just saying shit. You're just projecting musty tether. All right. You're just going from lie to lie to lie. Okay. That's why you tethers can't build nothing in your homeland. They're just lying all the time. You know why you can't get anything built? When you lie all the time, nobody can trust you, and you can only build and get things done if there's a certain level of trust. That's how people can build. Everybody's lying from those communities all the time. Everything is a lie and a scam. That's why they can't build basic shit like a bridge, a toilet, just a lot of stuff. Y'all just can't build basic stuff because the trust level isn't there because all of the damn lying. You got to really work on that. That's something that y'all got to fix. Over here whining about what foundational Black Americans are doing. Y'all stay whining about what we're doing. All right, let's get y'all raise your hand if you're ready to get on. We got a lot of people in here. Okay, let's get Idris. Idris, hop on in here. Idris, hop on in. Idris, unmute your microphone. All right, let's get Black
Okay.
Black Republican.
Hey, what's up, Tariq?
How you doing, brother?
Good, good. Just want to get your perspective on something. But just a quick background. I am FBA from Cleveland, Ohio.
Okay.
Uh, but one of the things I'm noticing out in the community with the black economy is the so with the Venezuelans and the immigrants coming over here, it's kind of like causing a disruption with the ecosystem within the drug community. Um, and I say that in a way that with the black bars and restaurants, nightclubs throughout the country is funded with three groups. You got the black middle class, the drug dealers, the athletes. But now that I'm noticing that within our economy that uh, the drug game in the black community, which was kind of like a capital bank system, like if somebody wanted to open up a small business, they'll go to the local street dudes and get the money because they couldn't get it from Chase Bank or Capital. But
Yeah.
now I'm noticing that with the immigrants coming over here, the drug game is kind of disrupted because of with Biden letting the border wide open, they're able to get drugs into the community, and then out of Venezuelans is controlling that, which kind of taken away from the black community that typically control that market, which is not saying I condone that, but that
Right.
was a big part of our economy, especially in cities like Cleveland and Baltimore and Philly. But now it's like you could tell within your economy, especially in the black community. Yeah, I judge it off the strip clubs and the bars. It's real slow out there. And when I talk to the owners, they tell me that it's because of the streets is real slow, but they blaming it on the border. But I
Yeah.
just want to get your perspective on that.
You know what the thing is? That immigration, it affects all facets of the economy, the underground economy and the above ground economy, all of it. The 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 job market. Um, they're going to prioritize some of those immigrants because they're going to work for cheaper wages and they're not going to demand a 401k. They're not going to demand medical benefits, health benefits, dental benefits. They're not going to be hollering out a raise. Whereas foundational Black Americans, we're going to be like, hey, I'm going to have to you're going to have to up that hourly for me. They're not going to be joining unions. So, yeah, they're going to prioritize them as far as that. Also, with vendors, people who just get vending carts and things like that. We see it out here in LA. The black vendors, the brothers who would sell barbecues, plates on the streets, you don't see them. They're completely gone. They hit them with the whole permit game, but they prioritize some of the Mexican vendors and let them have their little taco carts and fruit carts all over the place because you got the white Hispanics controlling who gets the permits out here. I've talked about that several times. So all of that trickles down into every facet of the economy, even on the streets. Even on the streets, the trapping game. So you guys coming over here with direct plugs down there in South America, they got the direct hookup. So they hit the block and they don't have to use no middleman. They just come over here and start serving themselves. So it affects all facets of the economy. So that's what it is. That's why I'm not a big proponent of what the Democrats are doing. Idris, what's going on?
Yeah, just give me a second. Well, I'm gonna respond to that. Well, we got we got to worry about the black community in United States is decreasing. It's not about drug and all that stuff. It's important, and I know there is a lot of African American. They don't want Haitian people to come to America. I've seen that a lot of common, and they're like, yeah, we don't want them to come to America. But African American are decreasing. How many African American are in jail right now?
Mm.
There is-
Okay, so slow down, slow down. Now, sound like you're from Canada by way of Haiti. Where are you from?
No, I'm not. I'm not Haitian.
But are you in Canada?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I can hear the Canadian accent. Is the Senegal family from Senegal?
Nope.
Hold on. I'm gonna get it. Hold on, because I can. It's one of the is a French one of the French colonized African countries. What part? Which in that? Where in Africa is your family from?
From middle of Africa.
Which place? Which I mean, there's a lot of middle. Which ones? Congo. Which part?
I'm from Sudan.
Sudan. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. But you say the black community is decreasing here. That we decrease based on the targeting of us. Now, let's be clear. Our numbers is grown in the last 10 years. Our numbers are actually, we've grown. Our birth rates are still intact. Whereas those in the dominant society, they're dying faster than they're replenishing. So they're on the real decline. We still replenish our birth rates. So we don't need immigrants to come in and help replace black numbers. We don't need that at all.
But like, how many African American are killing each other? There's a problem is go to
Not like
Chicago.
that. Not in a way that's going to decrease our numbers. There's no murders like that. That would be a genocidal type of thing. We're not harming ourselves like that. We're just not. Contrary to, but
Hmm.
crime in Chicago, that's greatly exaggerated. That's sensationalized in order to justify anti-black policies. Okay, we ain't killing ourselves like that. Um, Especially not like y'all in the Sudan. All right, let's be very clear. Why you in Canada? All right,
Okay.
feel me?
All right.
Want to go there? But yeah, our numbers are good. We don't need immigrants over here. We don't need anybody to come over for us. It doesn't benefit us. Immigration just doesn't benefit us. It's not about hating on Haitians or anybody. Immigration, it doesn't benefit foundational Black Americans whatsoever. We've welcomed immigration and we've helped people out of racial solidarity, but since we have not been getting that, we have been rethinking that whole let's join hands with everybody and let's be all one because too many of you guys are just not on the same page. Now, you're from the Sudan. Many of you guys, man, identify as damn Arab. You got the mindset of an Arab, just like your brethren, Myron, so-called Myron Gaines.
Well,
Just
yeah. Well, I do speak Arabic. I do speak French as well. But anyways, okay. Yeah, carry on.
right. But yeah, that guy, even though he's darker than many of us, he has the mindset of a colonizer. So we don't want to join with that.
No, I
We,
don't think so.
right. Yeah, we don't want to deal with that whatsoever. So, are you helping your people back in the Sudan while you're up there in Canada?
Oh well, no, I'm not helping anybody out there.
See, that's the thing, but y'all, and that's another thing. But when y'all leave, and I'm glad you're being honest about that, because sometimes the West Africans they try to lie. A lot of them, oh yeah, I got a mansion back home that my grandmother's in. Oh yeah. At least you're honest. Like, yeah, damn them niggas. I ain't doing nothing. I'm in Canada. I fled. I'm good. So that's what it is. By the way, when is your birthday?
What is that?
When is your birthday?
March 7.
March 7th. Sound like you just made. Yeah. Anyway,
I
but
made
thank you.
it up, eh? You want me to say it's like January 1st?
Yeah, birthday is January 1st, ain't it?
No.
I don't believe that. You're a New Year's guy. Yeah, your birthday is on New Year's. But thank you so much, Idris. That's funny. Let me get my sister Brooke up in the building. What's up, Brooke? Miss Brooke in the building.
Hello, good night. How are you?
Hey, dear, how are you?
I'm good. When you were talking earlier about the ops that they send to us, um, before the nail shop happened, it was something that like really um interests me, like how people were able to infiltrate different things.
Yeah,
And the Watts poetry, I forgot exactly what it was called, but they had some building in Watts, and they asked the guy who basically burnt it down
yeah,
how,
Perry, yeah.
pardon?
His name was Dothard Perry. Yeah.
Yes. They asked him how was he able to get close enough to be able to burn it down and all the other things that he did. And he said, I did whatever they didn't want to do.
Yeah.
He built the stage, he built the sound system, and then he burnt it all down. So I'm just bringing these facts up so the family can pay attention to these type of things, so they can kind of spot the infiltrators. I also want them to pay attention to inconsistencies. You know, people sit there and say that they fight for us, but if you really pay attention, they have like feminist talking points or other type of talking points that just don't seem to like match up with the rest of what they're saying. Pay attention to things like that, or they'll come speaking one way in the beginning and then end up speaking a different way at the end when they feel you out, you know.
Yeah.
The other thing I want to bring up is watch and the opposite sex, men. Y'all have to pay attention because the Democratic sex pots are real.
Yeah.
They are sending these women out here. We all know they loose. They don't have no morals, and they will use sex to get next to or to advance themselves any way that they can. So men really pay attention. I think a lot of times with the guys, you guys are stronger than us, so you feel, oh, can't nobody do nothing to me, but a woman could take you down.
Oh, oh yeah.
And then for the women, I want them to remember Tupac's mom. After she won her court case, the authorities sent her a drug dealer that was already working with them to get her hooked on drugs. So we have to pay attention too, because you could lose a whole lot messing with the wrong dude. And they will send someone who you think is attractive. They know what you like. They know what you like,
Oh, yeah.
and they will send that to you to try to get you caught up. And that's all I want to say.
Thank you so much, JJ. Mr. Brooke brought up some great points. Going back to what the brother was saying earlier about how to vet potential ops, because what they do, man, one thing they do, they'll send in people to just do a lot of work for a movement. They'll be on the phone, they'll be putting up flyers, they'll be just doing a whole lot of stuff, working harder than everybody. You're like, oh wow, this person is down. And all along, that person might be a damn op. The person is gaining your trust. Just like with the Black Panthers, they had that Asian dude who came in with all those guns. Hey, we need some guns, man. We need to let's step our gun game up, man. So he was the one bringing the Black Panthers all of those guns. Richard Ioki, I forgot his last name. Something Richard, I can't remember his last name, but they found out this guy was an op. Yeah, going back to Dothard Perry, this guy and him, he burned down the Watts Community Center, which was a very prominent staple in the black community out here during the 1960s. And he, like Brooks said, he built the stage and the sound system and painted and just did a whole bunch of work. And then the FBI had him burned down. That was to kill the morale of the black people of Los Angeles. That's why even today, how many times I tell you guys that we get vandalized all the time? Like at the Hidden History Museum, we get vandalized all the time. And there's a lot of white Hispanics who do that shit. That's to kind of kill the morale of what we're trying to do. They had some white Hispanics deface a mural of Kendrick Lamar recently. A lot of people feel a certain way about that. And these people are put out there by the authorities. Let's be very clear. They're put out there by the authorities. But we got to watch people who come in and do a lot real fast. Like going to William O'Neill, who was working with the feds against the Black Panthers and Fred Hampton. It was William O'Neill. He was one of the main people feeding kids at the free lunch program out there in Chicago. I think they had him as the head of that. He was one of the main ones out there feeding the kids. Yeah, gaining the trust. And once he gained that trust, he sat up here and gave them the blueprint to our brother Fred Hampton's house so they can go in there and assassinate him in the middle of the night. Yeah, and then be clear. And another thing about that revitalized the Black Panther movement. That revitalized, and the authorities, they felt they slipped up on that. They made a mistake. I think in the COINTELPRO documents, and again, one day I'm going to have to read through those things. So it's a crazy document. We got to really break down the COINTELPRO document. But the feds realized, they were like, and I think it was in the COINTELPRO document, but I know they said they felt like it was kind of a mistake for them to assassinate Fred Hampton, because what happened was, at that time the Black Panthers were really on the decline. In 1969, the Black Panthers, the whole thing was kind of dying out. The whole thing was, they had been infiltrated in LA and on the West Coast. So it was kind of dying out. When Fred Hampton got assassinated, that revitalized the movement and everybody turned back up again. Then you had the Black Liberation Army, people like that, going underground, and they started hitting and blowing up police stations. So that turned everybody up. You had the BGF forming. Man, these guys were knocking off judges. These guys were turning up. They start hijacking planes. They like, if y'all doing that, so we might as well go all the way out for the damn gusto. If y'all gonna do that, y'all gonna run up in people's cribs, killing them. Hell, give me that plane. Give me that Molotov cocktail. Then we're gonna get this thing real cracking up there in Cairo, Illinois. Around the same time after Fred Hampton got assassinated, the black folks in Cairo, Illinois, they ran all the white people out. They gave them an ultimatum. Y'all need to break bread. Y'all been discriminatory. Y'all bullshitting about the jobs. Y'all gonna give us jobs, money, real housing, and y'all got until this day to do it. They didn't do it. They started sniping and running the white people out of town. They literally ran all the white people out. They shot the police chief. They shot the sheriff. They went to Washington, D.C., begging for help. Like, hey, man, these Negroes out here in Illinois, they're using guerrilla warfare tactics on us. Can y'all send somebody? And the government was like, hey, man, these niggas are turning up all over the country, man. We're stretched with resources. We got to know history out here. We better know history. You got black folks out here getting that lick back. But like our sister Brooke was saying, they do these sex pots, and it's real deep. Going Darth Art Perry, who she was talking about, this guy was an infamous FBI informant. He kind of disappeared. Nobody knows what happened to him. I think the last I heard about him, he married some sister up in Sacramento, and I think he died. I think he might have died some years back. But this guy, man, it was scary, the stuff that they had this guy do. And he admitted it. He came out on Gil Noble's show, basically admitting all the stuff he did for the FBI. And one thing they had him do, they had him get in relationships, like sexual relationships with certain women who were connected to the Black Panthers, like their relatives. The FBI told him, "Hey, man, go that Black Panther leader, go find his sister and start a relationship with her." You understand? I mean, it was that heavy. It was that deep. So that get with her so you can get intel about the family, and you can get intel. Yeah, they that's another thing. Watch how these ops start getting in close with folks' families and stuff like that. You did? They had Dothard Perry get in a relationship with one of the Black Panthers' sisters or something like that. It was something like that, so that he can infiltrate them. So yeah, this thing is real deep out here, man. It's real deep. Let's get L Bands in here.
Yo, yo.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing
Oh,
fine.
yeah.
Here chilling.
What's on
Hearing the
your mind?
conversation.
Oh,
Nah, is what you're saying is crazy. Cause I was saying a couple things. I don't think like us as a race is the problem. because we never been a problem. Just go
Right.
back to Jesse Owen days when he raced to the Olympics. He was around all white people, and they ain't feel threatened. We're not the problem. The problem is the fucking problem. And I feel like the problem is it goes outside of the black race. It goes with socialism.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the way that things are set up. They use all these apps and they try to like basically brainwash and reprogram people thinking on certain things that get posted up by these big influencers.
There you go. Thank you so much. Okay. I don't know where brother was going. He just all right, thank you, sir. All right. All right. I don't know where brother was going, but okay. Much respect to him. All right. Let's get Anthony Burton in the building. Anthony Burton in the building. Anthony Burton in the building. Where you at, Anthony? And we got over 1,000 people in the. Oh,
What
I got to
what
solo.
up,
I'm
bro?
gonna get you next solo. Anthony, what's up, brother? How are you?
I'm good. This is my first time calling. I guess my question is Kamala got all these uh people that's endorsing her, like Magic Johnson is
Oh,
endorsing her.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, I saw that.
I'm just wondering, like, is this like a trick bag for people to start like to get more black voters or something like that?
Yeah. Of course, they're trying to get black voters, and they're getting a lot of celebrities and athletes and all of that. And her numbers are still struggling. The numbers are still struggling for her because a lot of us ain't going for it. And again, the people ain't really taking heed to the Hollywood crowd like that. The Hollywood crowd don't have the same kind of influence that they used to have because people kind of see through them. People know that they're basically damn near flunkies for the white establishment in Hollywood. So people are just not going for the banana in the tailpipe no more like that. Let's get Solo in the building. Solo,
Tariq, what's going on, man? Long
how you,
time. I'm good. Long time supporter out of Florida.
my man? Appreciate it.
Yes. I just wanted your thoughts about on how the white supremacists are using documentaries to attack the black community, and I say that because there's this new documentary on Chris Brown that's about to drop. I feel like they're
Yeah,
trying to take him out.
yeah. I heard about that, and that's very unfortunate. Again, um, yeah, they're just strategically and systematically going after very prominent, high-profile black people. And yeah, what they're going to do to Chris Brown, I'm not with that. See, we got to stop co-signing a lot of this stuff these folks are doing. We got to stop it because a lot of that is contingent upon black folks co-signing it. And what they'll do, they'll get a lot of tethers to sit here cheerleading, and they'll say, hey, look, a lot of black folks want us to go after Diddy. A lot of black people want us to go after Chris Brown. And I'm not joining with the white supremacists to attack black male entertainers when you ain't doing it to these damn white ones. I'm not going to do that thing where they're going to skip and jump over the freaky, weird white ones just to go after all the black ones. I'm not with that. And y'all shouldn't be with that. Y'all can co-sign that. That's off code as hell co-signing that.
It's the Ticket Plug. We've been running an online ticket business for over a decade, and now we've created an easy way for you to do the same thing through our private ticket resale community. Joining our community will give you a way to flip your bread and generate profit income consistently. We provide you with all the tools, training, and resources needed to start your life-changing online ticket business. Zero experience needed. To join our ticket resale community, go to thetickettrap.com. Again, go to thetickettrap.com. That's thetickettrap.com.